Welcome to English via AI. Imagine a man who could see machines in his mind. He built them perfectly before touching a single tool. He dreamed of a world lit by invisible power. He imagined electricity flowing freely through the air. People called him a genius and also a madman. He changed our world. Yet he died poor and alone. His inventions still power our homes today. Few names shine as brightly in the history of science. This is the story of Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla was born on a stormy night. The date was July 10th in the year 1856. He was born in a small village called Smiljan. This village lay in a land that is now Croatia. A powerful lightning storm raged during his birth. People later said he was a child of the storm. His father was a priest with a sharp mind. His mother was clever and made useful tools at home. Young Nikola had an amazing and powerful memory. He could remember whole books, word for word. He also had a very strange and special gift. He could see clear images and machines inside his mind. These visions were bright and incredibly detailed. Sometimes they even frightened the young boy. His mother inspired his love of building things. She created small devices to help with her daily work. From his earliest years, his path seemed clear. Nikola Tesla was born to invent and create. As a boy, Tesla loved to read and study. He especially loved mathematics and science. He could solve difficult problems in his head. His teachers often thought he was cheating, but Tesla was not cheating at all. He simply saw the answers clearly in his mind. He became very sick during his teenage years. For a time, people feared he might die. Books gave him hope during this hard illness. He read the works of many great writers. One writer changed the direction of his whole life. His name was Mark Twain, and Tesla loved his stories. Tesla decided he wanted to become an engineer. He wanted to build machines that would help the world. His father had hoped he would become a priest. But Tesla's heart belonged fully to science. In the end, his father agreed to his dream. Young Tesla could finally study engineering. Tesla studied hard at his engineering school. He amazed his teachers with his sharp mind. One day, he had an argument with a professor. They disagreed about a certain type of electric motor. The motors of that time used direct current. This type of power is often called DC. Tesla believed a better system was possible. He dreamed of using alternating current, or AC. His teacher laughed at this bold new idea. He said such a motor could never work. But Tesla could not let the idea go. The problem filled his thoughts day and night. Then, one afternoon, the answer came to him. He was walking in a park with a friend. Suddenly, he saw the complete motor in his mind. He saw exactly how the AC system would work. He drew the design in the sand with a stick. This vision would one day light up the world. Tesla knew his ideas were too big for home. He wanted to build them in a larger world. He first worked in Europe for several years. He fixed and improved many electrical machines. He heard amazing stories about a great inventor. That inventor was the famous Thomas Edison. Edison lived and worked in the United States. Tesla decided he must travel to America. In 1884, Tesla sailed across the great ocean. He arrived in New York with very little money. He had only a few coins in his pocket, but he carried huge dreams inside his head. He also carried a letter of introduction. The letter was addressed to Thomas Edison himself. The letter contained a bold and famous line. It said, "Edison must meet this remarkable young man." Tesla stood ready to change the world. His American adventure was about to begin. Thomas Edison hired the young Tesla quickly. He saw that Tesla was very talented. The two men were very different in their ways. Edison worked by trying things again and again. Tesla worked by planning everything in his mind. He solved problems before he built anything. Edison believed strongly in direct current. Tesla believed in his own alternating current. This deep difference caused trouble between them. The two great minds began to clash. Edison promised Tesla a large sum of money. He asked Tesla to improve his DC machines. Tesla worked very hard and solved the problems. But Edison did not pay the promised money. Edison said it had only been a joke. Tesla felt deeply hurt and betrayed. So Tesla left Edison and walked away. He decided to build his own future alone. After leaving Edison, Tesla had no money. He needed work to survive in the big city. For a time, he worked digging ditches. This was hard and painful labor for a genius. Tesla felt low during these difficult days. His brilliant mind was wasted on simple digging. But he never lost faith in his ideas. He knew his AC system could change the world. Slowly, some important men began to notice him. They saw the power of his brilliant plans. These men agreed to help him with money. They believed in his amazing new inventions. Tesla could finally return to his real work. He set up his own laboratory at last. He began to build his alternating current machines. His long-held dreams started to become real. The dark days were finally coming to an end. A new chapter of success was about to begin. Tesla found new partners who believed in AC. The most important was George Westinghouse. Westinghouse bought the rights to Tesla's designs. Together, they promoted alternating current. This began a great battle over electricity. People call it the War of the Currents. Edison fought hard to defend his DC system. He said that AC power was far too dangerous. Edison tried to frighten the public about AC. He showed shocking and cruel demonstrations. But AC had one very powerful advantage. It could travel over very long distances. DC power could only travel a short way. This was its greatest weakness. Slowly, more people saw the power of AC. Tesla's system began to win the Great War. In the end, alternating current triumphed. It became the standard for the whole world. A huge event was planned in the year 1893. It was the Great World's Fair in Chicago. The fair needed a company to light it up. This was a very important and public job. Tesla and Westinghouse won the great contract. They would light the fair with alternating current. They used thousands and thousands of light bulbs. The whole fair glowed with brilliant light. Millions of people came to see the wonder. They had never seen such bright and steady light. Tesla even performed amazing electrical shows. He passed harmless electricity through his own body. He held glowing tubes of light in his hands. The crowds watched him with total amazement. The fair proved that AC power was safe. It showed the world the future of electricity. This great success made Tesla truly famous. His system had lit up the world. Tesla had dreamed of a great goal since childhood. He wanted to capture the power of Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls held enormous natural power. Huge amounts of water crashed down every second. For years, people wondered how to use this power. They wanted to turn the water into electricity. Tesla's AC system offered the perfect answer. It could send the power to faraway cities. A great power station was built at the falls. It used Tesla's brilliant AC designs. In 1896, the station began to work. It sent electricity to the city of Buffalo. The power traveled many miles to reach the city. This was an incredible achievement for the time. Tesla's childhood dream had finally come true. He had harnessed the mighty power of Niagara. This success changed the world forever. Electricity could now reach almost anywhere. Tesla's mind worked in truly amazing ways. He could design machines entirely in his head. He never needed to draw many rough plans. He built and tested everything in his imagination. He would run a machine in his mind for weeks. Then he would check it for any weak parts. This strange gift saved him a lot of time. His finished machines often worked perfectly. Tesla also had many unusual habits and fears. He was afraid of germs and dirt. He washed his hands very often each day. He also disliked touching round objects. He worked for incredibly long hours at a time. Sometimes he slept only 2 hours each night. He believed the human mind held great power. He pushed his own mind to its limits. His unique brain was both a gift and a burden. It made him brilliant, but also very lonely. Tesla had an even bigger and wilder dream. He wanted to send power without any wires. He imagined electricity flowing through the air. People could use it anywhere in the world. He believed the Earth itself could carry power. He wanted to use the planet as a giant conductor. This idea seemed like pure magic to many, but Tesla believed it was truly possible. He performed amazing experiments with wireless energy. He lit lamps that had no wires at all. He also worked on sending messages without wires. This was an early form of radio. Tesla dreamed of connecting the whole world. He imagined people sharing news across the globe. His ideas were far ahead of his own time. Many people could not understand them. He was dreaming of a world we know today. He imagined our modern wireless age. Tesla wanted a place for bigger experiments. He needed room for his wild electrical tests. He moved to Colorado Springs in the year 1899. The high mountains were perfect for his work. There he built a special new laboratory. He filled it with huge and powerful machines. He created enormous bolts of man-made lightning. These sparks were many meters long. The thunder from his machine could be heard far away. People were both amazed and frightened. Tesla studied how electricity moved through the earth. he learned many new and important secrets. He believed he could send power around the planet. His experiments made him even more hopeful. Some nights, the whole sky seemed to glow. His lightning lit up the mountain air. This bold work prepared him for his greatest dream. He was ready to build something truly enormous. Tesla began his boldest project of all. He wanted to build a giant transmission tower. The tower was called Wardenclyffe. It stood on Long Island in New York. Tesla planned to send power across the ocean. He also wanted to send free information worldwide. A rich banker named J.P. Morgan gave him money. He helped Tesla begin building the Great Tower. The tower rose high into the sky. It looked like something from the future. But the project soon ran into big problems. Tesla ran out of money to finish it. Morgan learned that Tesla wanted to give free power. A businessman could not make money from free power. So Morgan stopped giving Tesla any more money. The great project began to fail. The Tower of Dreams was never completed. It was later torn down for scrap. The failure of the tower broke Tesla's heart. He had lost his greatest and boldest dream. His money problems grew worse and worse. He owed large sums to many different people. Tesla had never cared much about money. He cared only about his ideas and inventions. He often signed away the rights to his work. He gave up fortunes to keep his projects alive. Other men grew rich from ideas like his. But Tesla himself received very little reward. He kept inventing new things throughout these years. His mind never stopped creating and dreaming. He worked on many secret and strange projects. Some of these ideas seemed almost impossible, but he could not find money to build them. His grand visions stayed locked inside his head. The great inventor was slowly slipping away. The world began to forget his brilliant mind. As Tesla grew older, he became more alone. He lived quietly in New York hotels. He spent much of his time by himself. His only close friends were the city pigeons. He fed the pigeons in the park every day. He loved one white pigeon most of all. He said this pigeon brought him great comfort. In his loneliness, the birds became his family. Tesla still had brilliant ideas in his mind. But few people came to listen anymore. He gave strange interviews about future inventions. Some people thought he had lost his mind. He talked about death rays and amazing machines. Many of his claims could not be proven, yet his mind still burned with real genius. He never stopped thinking about science. The world had moved on and left him behind. A great inventor lived in quiet shadows. Tesla spent his last years in a hotel room. He lived a very simple and lonely life. He had little money and few visitors. His health slowly grew weaker over time. Yet he kept dreaming until the very end. His mind stayed sharp and full of ideas. On January 7th, 1943, Tesla died alone. He passed away quietly in his hotel room. He was 86 years old at his death. A hotel maid found him the next day. The world had almost forgotten him by then. But his death brought new attention to his life. The government quickly took all his papers. They wanted to study his secret ideas. Thousands of people came to his funeral. They finally honored the great inventor. In death, Tesla began to be remembered. His true greatness slowly came back to light. Today, the world remembers Tesla as a genius. His inventions shaped our modern age. The AC power system still lights our homes. Every time we flip a switch, we use his work. His ideas about radio helped create modern communication. His dreams live on in our phones and radios. His work with wireless energy inspires scientists today. Many still try to complete his dreams. The unit of magnetism is named after him. It is called the Tesla in his honor. A famous car company also carries his name. It reminds the world of his electric dreams. Tesla is now seen as a true visionary. He imagined a future we are still building. His story teaches us about the price of genius. Great dreamers are not always rewarded in their time, but their ideas can change the world forever. Tesla's light still shines brightly today. Tesla was more than just his inventions. He was a complex and fascinating person. He spoke 8 different languages fluently. He loved poetry and classical music. He dressed well and cared about his appearance. He wanted to be seen as a gentleman. Tesla never married or had children. He said his work was his only love. He believed he could not divide his attention. Science demanded everything from him. Some say he was deeply lonely inside. His genius set him apart from others. He had very few close friends in life. Most people could not understand his mind, yet he dreamed of helping all humanity. He wanted his inventions to serve everyone. This contradiction defined his whole life. A lonely man who loved the whole world. Tesla's life teaches us important lessons. The first lesson is about following your vision. Tesla never stopped believing in his ideas, even when the world doubted him completely. The second lesson is about the cost of genius. Great minds often walk a lonely path. Tesla sacrificed normal life for his work. He gave up comfort, family, and wealth. The third lesson is about thinking ahead. Tesla imagined technologies we use today. He saw the wireless future long before it arrived. His mind traveled decades into the future. The fourth lesson is about true generosity. Tesla wanted to give his gifts freely. He cared more about helping people than getting rich. His heart was as great as his mind. The simple takeaway is this: true genius serves humanity, not personal gain. The story of Nikola Tesla gives us hope. It shows us the power of imagination. Tesla built entire worlds inside his mind. He dreamed of a better future for all. He faced failure, poverty, and loneliness. Yet he never stopped creating and dreaming. His inventions changed our world forever. We live in the world Tesla imagined. Tesla shows us that one mind can light up everything. A single person with a bold vision matters. He also teaches us about being ahead of your time. The world may not be ready for your ideas, but if those ideas are true and good, they will survive. Future generations will understand and celebrate them. The simple takeaway is this: with imagination, courage, and vision, one mind can truly light up the world. Vocabulary: Meanings and examples from the story. Genius, a person with amazing natural ability. Example, people called him a genius and also a madman. Invention, a new machine or idea that someone creates. Example, his inventions still power our homes today. Memory, the ability to remember things. Example, young Nikola had an amazing and powerful memory. Engineer, a person who designs and builds machines. Example, Tesla decided he wanted to become an engineer. Current, the flow of electricity. Example, the motors of that time used direct current. Betrayed, hurt by someone you trusted. Example, Tesla felt deeply hurt and betrayed. Contract, an official agreement to do work. Example, Tesla and Westinghouse won the great contract. Harness, to control and use natural power. Example, he had harnessed the mighty power of Niagara. Conductor, a material that carries electricity. Example, he wanted to use the planet as a giant conductor. Wireless, working without any wires. Example, he wanted to send power without any wires. Visionary, a person who imagines the future. Example, Tesla is now seen as a true visionary. Legacy, something important left behind from a person's life. Example, today, the world remembers Tesla's lasting legacy. Grammar tip, past continuous. Explanation, we use past continuous to describe actions that were happening at a specific time in the past. We form it with was or were, plus a verb ending in ing. Example 1. A powerful lightning storm was raging during his birth. Example 2. He was walking in a park with a friend. Example 3. The world was moving on and leaving him behind. A simple way to remember. Use was or were plus ing for actions in progress in the past. Nikola Tesla was more than just an inventor. He was a dreamer who imagined the future. He lit up the world with alternating current. He dreamed of wireless power for all people. He died poor and alone in a quiet room. Yet his ideas still power our modern lives. So, here is a question for you to think about. What great idea will you never give up on? If you enjoyed this story, please like this video, share it with a friend who needs to hear it, and comment below with one lesson you will carry with you. Subscribe to English via AI for more real stories that help you learn English, one journey at a time. Keep learning, keep building,